ball like James Earl Jones that ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And here comes the winner of the last two NFL MVP awards, Aaron Rodgers, as he brings his Packers out for their first series of the game.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Packers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 26. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the Eagles at 7-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
From the 41, Hurts. Oh, Pascal able to hold that one in. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Sanders. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dalton Keene, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
All start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That's complete right side to Lazard. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team.
The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They go back to the ground. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run here with Sanders. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's got a man complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Let's go now. 60
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Left side here to Sanders. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They'll run for it. Sermon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd down and goal. Hurts to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Eagles! Chris Watkins from 4 yards out. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble, because now you've got a guy that's played so well. You don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much. but it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw him next week at meetings. He'd have a football with him at all times.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the 16, Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. Touchdown! Allen Lazard, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Crosby for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. On first down, Hurts. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
To throw again on second down, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready? Go, go, go!
Sanders toss left side. So we've hit halftime all evening. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Room here to run. Able to slither by. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, CD, really, the play call was pretty good. I mean, the jet sweep worked up until the crucial part where he lost the football.
Yeah, and you would expect him to hold on to the ball. You're handing it to a wide receiver who touches it all the time. That's what they do. A real surprise that he dropped it in that situation.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a deep.
Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Packers offense set to go. This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free. Boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Rodgers again now. This is caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Look at this, a tight end carry. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Another run with Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Oh, no, he lost the football. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
114 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown! Zach Pascal, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. An inside give to Jones.
To the 43, second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw.
The throw complete to the Tunyon.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at their own.
Seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They start the drive here with Gainwell.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hurts.
And that's complete to Sanders.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And Pascal's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Touchdown, Eagles! Zach Pascal with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. 5 plays there on that drive, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. draw play. This is Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. On the delay, Jones. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got his receiver, that's Sammy Watkins. And it's a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 47 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. A drive that time of 6 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a... And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And complete once again to Watson. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. A give running left. It's Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense...